Oh, okay. Well, the video is starting. Hey guys, I'm going to church. Just trying to figure this out. Okay, what if I just kind of like move over here and just block everything? So I look good today. Hello. Hello. As I finish getting ready for church, I just want to talk about something that happened last night that really sucked. So here's the thing. My phone just became completely unresponsive last night. Right when I'm about to go to bed. Like, it didn't happen like earlier in the day where I had time to kind of get myself together. It happened right as I was about to go to bed. EOS. The new lotion I just bought. Sorry. And it just became completely unresponsive. The screen just doesn't work anymore. The phone works, the screen doesn't work, right? And I broke the screen a couple of months ago, back in March. And why is, like, now of all times, now it wants to stop working? Now, when I am on a savings journey, now when you depend on my phone for income, like so many things. So I immediately started thinking like, oh my gosh, I hope I don't have to get a new phone. Because I was like, I was willing to, because it seemed like half the screen didn't want to work at first, which is really unfortunate, but we can work with it if half the screen works. But it got to a point to where the entire screen doesn't work anymore, right? You can't even turn it off because you have to slide it to turn it off. So it's just sitting here on 90%. This is just really so that's kind of that, like I was just kind of thinking like, I don't have the money, okay, to buy a new phone right now. I'm trying to get a car, but like, if I don't have a phone, then that's the priority. Then I would have to put my money towards a phone. And the other crazy part about it is I still have some brand deals that I haven't been able to finish because I've been so busy this week. So I'm hoping for next week to be a more peaceful week so I can kind of start getting some things done, So I have like 3 to 4 jobs just pending in my Join Brands account. And if you know anything about that, I have to buy the product in advance and then they reimburse me after I finish. So all of my money isn't in my bank account right now. It's tied up in brand deals. But when I finish them and they approve of it, then they will pay me back. But you can just understand that a lot of my money is tied up into that. That's why I'm like, I gotta really get those out, because girl. But I can't even do them if I don't have a phone, because I specifically need an iPhone. I specifically need an iPhone because they're so particular about camera quality and stuff. Even this wouldn't be good enough because this is the selfie camera that I use, but I use that when I'm vlogging, and I don't have any rules when I'm vlogging. It's good enough for me. But when you're working with brands and stuff, sometimes they can be really, really particular about how they want it to be, and they're like, no selfie camera and blah blah blah. So they're really particular about quality when you're doing UGC. So I have old Android phones, and I thought about that for a quick second, but I was like, I can't even do that because like the quality isn't the same, So then I was also kind of just like, well, my mom I can see this shirt is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna try to just work with it. My mom has an iPad that she might let me use for the sake of work purposes, just for like an hour at a time or something, But even that, I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to do that, you know, because I just don't, you know. And I really don't like asking my mom for anything anyway, to be honest with you. I really don't like asking her for anything. We're gonna start off with this. I layer my fragrances, okay? We're gonna start with Miss Vera Wang. Okay, now what I'm gonna use, well, I'm gonna go in with this. I don't know if it's a good mix to mix together, but I do like to do that. This stuff doesn't necessarily last long on your skin, but if you spray it in areas, this is my #1 hack for cheap perfumes and stuff like that don't last long just on the surface of your skin. Spray it in the crevices of your body and it'll last much longer. Like spray it under your shirt, behind your neck, in those areas that don't get exposed, so it's like marinating, you know, under your arms, and then you'll get a whiff of it later and you're like, oh shoot, I still smell it. So, but the expensive stuff will pretty much stick pretty well. Like, for example, my Victoria's Secret body spray, not even necessarily the cologne, like the perfume, the body spray is so amazing. Definitely a repurchase, definitely a holy grail. Okay. I kind of got sidetracked because I'm talking about fragrances and stuff when I should be talking about my phone. So yeah, you guys, I was very, very nervous about my phone situation because I'm like, I don't have the money to buy a new phone. I want to prepare for situations like this. I've always wanted to have like money to where, and then this is layer #3, this Vanilla Dream by Victoria's Secret. Now this, I'm probably gonna change purses because it looks like my mom's almost ready. So, because once she's ready, it's time to go. But I don't know, what purse am I gonna wear? Am I gonna bring YSL? I don't know. I really kind of just want to bring this, but I also kind of don't. But I also want to change shirts, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna try on that shirt. But just to quickly finish this story, I do not have the money to buy a phone whatsoever. So I'm just sitting here kind of freaking out, thinking about what should I do. So thankfully, the phone that I'm filming on is my old iPhone. It's the same exact iPhone as my new one because I bought the same one. And I bought it, you know, I had it years ago and then it had water damage. And it just would turn off every 3 minutes and the sound wouldn't work, and I just had really bad issues with this phone, but I still was rocking with it even though the issues were ongoing. So then I eventually was able to upgrade to this phone when I had got a new job, and I promise you it's working, but the screen is just completely unresponsive. Like, and even if you try to turn it off, you know, I can't even slide it to turn it off. Like, it just doesn't work. So I'm using my old phone. I turned it on and I was hoping like maybe this works. It's been sitting dormant for like 2 years, and thank God it works. Like, literally thank God, because what? That's crazy. So that is a complete godsend because I do not have the money to buy a new phone. Guys, save your old iPhones. Even if you feel like it is useless and it doesn't work anymore, just save them because you never know if you might need them. I always save all my devices. And people might call me a hoarder for that, but this is a perfect example of this came in handy later, You know, I could have sold this phone. I could have threw it away. I could have thought it was useless. I need to clip my nails. I could have thought it was useless, you know, but I kept it. And now it is a lifesaver. So, yeah. I would, now that I know that this phone works, I would like to get my other phone working eventually. So I could have possibly 2 phones, and I think that would be a good asset to have 2 phones. Because once again, this phone is working. It's just the screen. So that's why I'm kind of thinking maybe all I have to do is get the screen fixed, which is probably about like $50 or something. And that's doable. I can do that. I always felt like eventually I do want to buy another phone, but obviously that's not on the agenda right now. You know, that's like later on down the line. But I will say, if I can get both of my phones working, then I probably won't be rushing to get a new phone anytime soon after all, because I'll just have my 2 phones. And I have iPhone 11s, so they're probably a step away from not being what's the word, compatible or something. Like, they're probably a step away from being outdated, but they still work as good as any other phone. My mom is the one that has the latest and greatest iPhone. Like, she has literally an iPhone 15. But I'm good with my iPhone 11. Like, under consumption, you know, under consumption for millennials is not buying a new phone every year like we used to in high school. Like, I used to always have to upgrade and have the newest phone. Now I could give a damn, because guess what? My mom used to buy them. Every time my mom would get her a new phone, she would get everybody a new phone. So like, she used to buy them, but ever since I've been grown, you know, I've had to do it myself. And baby, I'm sticking with what I got. I'm sticking by that's my man, and I'm gonna stick beside him. Yeah, so I stick with what I got now. I've had this phone for years. I've had that, and I was just boasting and bragging about this phone, like, oh, I bought this phone refurbished, and I, you know, haven't had any issues. Now for 2 years straight, you know, buying a refurbished phone, I haven't had any issues, and I still feel like it is fixable, you know. So I do still believe in refurbished devices, but I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so I'm pretty much finished. I think I'm gonna change shirts though, and I'm gonna kind of wipe my skirt because it has something on it. Other than that, I just kind of wanted to update you guys on that. All of my vlogs moving forward are gonna be on my old phone, but you won't tell a difference. And also, I hope, fingers crossed, that this phone doesn't start having issues, because it has a history of having issues. So I also kind of think in the back of my mind, is this phone gonna start screwing up? So I don't know, but fingers crossed that everything is good. So far so good though. So far so good. So I'm loving that. All right guys, so yeah, I'm going to church, and yeah, the kids will be performing, so I might include that in the vlog. So yeah. I never show you guys my church outfits. This is what we got today. The skirt keeps wanting to come out. I can't get a good angle. I can't get a good angle. I never show you guys my church outfits.
One of them was hung over there. This is the one I had.
Oh, you can take your stuff then.